Freedom is ticking its way around the face of the old clock above the door. So close, so close, so close. When Justin comes into the market and I die a tiny, unnoticeable death. Not so much because he's here in my dad's grocery store with his arm draped around the girl from Alachua who took my place on the soccer team, but because they're stopping in for a 12-pack on their way out to Alino. Summer Fridays were our thing, and it never occurred to me that Fridays would ever be anything other than ours. That I could be replaced so thoroughly. I don't miss him. Not at all. But I miss having someone to lie with on the big moss-covered log beside the river just talking about nothing. Or not talking. I miss the feel of his warm hands on my bare skin under the tree-speckled sunshine. I miss his mouth on mine until our lips are swollen and raw. His dark blue eyes meet mine over the top of his new girlfriend's head, and I'm lying. I miss all of that so much it hurts. Until now, the plan was to get a head start with my Saturday off. A rare and precious commodity, watching Finding Nemo with my little brother until his bedtime, then stay up until the wee hours of the morning planning trips to places I've never been. Thumbing through yard sale guidebooks, some from countries that aren't even countries anymore, and pinning my someday destinations on the maps that cover the bruised purple paint on my bedroom walls. Maybe Machu Picchu. Or Iceland to see the northern lights. Or diving in Fiji, even though I don't dive. Yet. Until now, I was looking forward to putting on my pajamas and imagining a life beyond High Springs, Florida. Now the prospect of sitting home alone just sucks. Before I have time to dwell, Justin's stupid twin brother Jason blasts through the door, making the bells on the handle rattle as if they've been caught in a blender. He's built like an oversized Lego man and looks so different from Justin that it's hard to imagine them related, let alone sharing the same womb. Hey there, Sparkles! Jason doesn't hoist so much as launch himself onto the counter beside me. He's wearing a t-shirt with ripped-off sleeves so I can see the pimples on his shoulder and deodorant bits sticking to his armpit hair. A bunch of us are hanging out tonight down at the river. Wanna come skinny dipping with me? 11 years ago, I was cast in the role of Sparkles the Snowflake in the elementary school Christmas play, so Jason started calling me Sparkles. Not that Arcadia Wells is much better, but I like my name, because according to the beat-up old baby name book with yellowed pages that my mom used to name me, Arcadia means adventurous. I like to think that was her dream for me, too. That one day I really will escape this place. Even though everyone else calls me Katie, Jason still thinks the nickname Sparkles is as funny as it was when we were 7. Of course, I'm of the opinion that Jason Kendrick is likely to marry his own sister, so I try not to let him get to me. Not if we were the last 2 people on Earth, I say, watching Justin slide his hands up and down the arms of the girl from Alachua, keeping her warm in the chilly beer aisle the way he always did for me. Jason donkey laughs as if I'm joking and I feel snot trickle from my nose. I will not cry. I refuse to cry. Instead, I shove Jason off the counter. Come on, Sparkles, don't be like that. He pouts. It'll be fun. And maybe I'll even let you... He pumps his fist in front of his mouth and pushes his tongue against the inside of his cheek. My face catches fire and I feel like I'm going to be sick. What Justin and I did alone together was private. Something I've never done with anyone else. Ever. Would he really tell Jason? Anger bounces through me like a pinball, pinging off my insides until I'm lit up with it. Justin brings a 12-pack to the cash register as if it's still our Friday. As if any of this is okay. In my head, I tell him to go buy his beer somewhere else from now on. In my head, I tell him to go to hell. But in the real world, I ring up the beer without telling him anything at all, and he gives me money enough to pay for it.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.